I'm Zach.
I'm Squee.
And I'm Blake.
And we're
DRiVEN.
Yeah, it was actually just a last-minute open mic. What are we going to call ourselves so people know who we are, kind of thing. And it came from a song that we had a long time ago. It's nothing real special other than that, and it's just stuck ever since. And we've sort of molded into describing how we are pushing ourselves to make this happen.
The kind of music that we play, I would say, is definitely much more of a progressive hard rock. Like, we're not hard enough to be metal, but obviously not normal rock. We kind of fit in a nice middle genre between those two. We can branch out to both, softer and harder genres.
Yeah, we definitely let the dynamics take over, let the songs speak for themselves.
I'd say some artists that inspire me to write music have always been the Deftones, and a band that I've learned of in the past 5 years would be Carnival from Australia. They are a phenomenal band.
For me, I would say Coheed and Cambria and Protest the Hero. Bit of a far cry from what we write here, but they've always been a big influence for me, and you can hear it every once in a while in my bass riffs.
Yeah, I cycle through a lot of different inspirations. I listen to a lot of different kinds of bands. Right now, I'd say Pelican, Russian Circles, and also ISIS.
I'd say bands that we sound most similar to would actually be the bands that influence us. Deftones and Carnival. Maybe Chicago's very own Russian Circles, as Zach noted, is one of his influences.
Yeah, I think people have said that we sound like a mix between Pink Floyd and Tool. Not quite sure what they're getting at there. Definitely Tool, but Pink Floyd, I think maybe just because they use a lot of delays and on the cleans. Yeah, a little bit of a far cry.
Definitely flattered, though, to hear that. That's awesome.
Certainly, definitely we're all right, man.
The biggest gig that we've played, I feel, would be only open for 3 Days Grace and 10 years at Club Fever. It was a sold-out show, and the crowd just went absolutely nuts. And there's a video from in the crowd, and it's just like deafening, clipping the microphone. It was great.
Yeah, actually, I think that was the show you went back on the stage, and we were all floating, and I thought the other band was coming on, and that's what people were cheering. I looked around, and it was Squee just tossing picks out. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to get some of my own picks and toss them out there. It was a lot of fun. And then afterwards, we got to party with him at CJ's Pub, which is a local burger joint.
I'd say the best venue to play here in our hometown of South Bend would be Club Fever, downtown South Bend, just because it's a bigger venue. You can fit a lot of people into there. And then the best venue that'd be smaller and we would consider our hometown bar would be Cheers. It's more of an intimate setting, and everybody can get in close and sing and dance and have a great time.
Well, for me, dream festival that I'd like to play, coming from a background, early 90s grunge, all that stuff, Lollapalooza would be kind of a dream for me.
That would be truly awesome. However, let's not get pretty here. We'll play just about any festival that comes available to us. South by Southwest, Riot Fest in Chicago. Request us, we'll come.
Hell, even the Warped Tour, I know.
Warped Tour, absolutely. We'll rock it out. We'll play with anybody.
And ourselves.
Wow. Yes. No. No.
A band that I really think that we'd work well with on tour with would be the Deftones. A lot of our music kind of harps on to a lot of their own sound, and I know they have a lot of stadium shows, and that would be extremely amazing to play in front of a whole stadium of people. Hopefully that'll happen at some point. So I think it will. I think it will. Please, yes.
And not only that, just the energy they have on stage. We've tried to really capture something similar, where just letting that, imposing our energy on the audience as much as they do. UK. That would be awesome. If you book it, we will come.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about requests. As of it right now, we don't really have a large fan base in that area. But like they said, if you book it, I mean, we'll come. If you tell us there's going to be people there, and you know, we can have an impact on the audience. I mean, we can definitely work on that.
Granted, you got to give us enough time to get passports and figure out what we're going to do with our equipment and everything. But if you book it, we'll come.
I'd say that the music scene in our local area of South Bend is very diverse. There's a lot of talented musicians in the area. Therefore, it's really hard for all the original bands to get around just because everybody is competing with each other for shows. Therefore, you know, we've taken it upon ourselves to take our brand outside of the area and start building it in larger areas in different regions and trying to create our own markets.
Yeah, South Bend is a pretty hard market. Unfortunately, it's a lot of people. You know, it's hard to get them to come out to shows. With being in college town, you think that there'd be a lot of people going out to shows constantly, but that's definitely not the case here.
Stupid Notre Dame. You know, really,
Hey,
what we're looking
go
for.
Irish.
No.
What we're looking for is, I think it's to the point where, you know, as Blake said, that there's a lot of bands, a lot of music and talent that comes through here, comes out of here. Or actually doesn't really come out of this. I mean, it just gets stuck and dies because there's not a lot of places that really appease the local original scene. But maybe it's the point in time where we're looking for a band to break out, and come back, and spread the love, so to speak, and we're hoping to be that band. Deserted Island by myself with one item. Well, the cliche thing would be guitar, but honestly, I would want a boat to get off the island. Does that count?
Oh, wait, are we deserted together, or are you on your own island? I'm on my own island.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have three
Together.
islands?
Is it just one island?
It's one island. One
Because
island.
if we have one island and we're all together, I mean, we could make pretty wicked party or
Who's going to
something.
listen though?
by ourselves.
It's a deserted island. But if
Oh.
it's deserted,
Then that we're not really on it.
then we're not on it.
How-
I think that's a trick question. I found
That's a trick question.
There's a paradox.
However, if I was on a deserted island, I only had one item I could bring, and I'm not playing any trick questions. I'd probably have to say I'd bring a lighter. Therefore, I could start fires to keep warm. I could cook food. I'm sure there's other things I could do with fire. I could make smoke signals so the guy with the boat could come and find me.
I had an item. Probably a loaded gun. I think that would work out the best. I mean,
Okay.
I could take the person who has already started the fire, and then once the boat shows up, then I can take the boat. I think it'll also work out best. I'm sorry. I love you guys.
I think I'm going to change my answer from the boat.
Lord help this child.
All right, well, thank you very much for the questions. We had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, and you can contact us through our Facebook at www.facebook.com/DrivenBand3. We also have a Reverb Nation page. It's the same thing, Driven Band 3. And our Twitter is the same thing as well, Driven Band 3. You can also check out our new single for Awaken that is available on YouTube. Keyword search Driven Awaken. We hope to see you soon, and we're ready to rock out for you whenever you're ready to have us.
Remember
Thank you.
pints. Lots of
Hey,
pints.
Pints. Do it. Do it. Do it.